Okay guys, so today I wanted to share a small video about building a property portfolio properly. This is something that maybe investors when they start out don't always give enough thought to, or some, and it can be a big trap for many. So people start out in property, they want to buy properties, they learn how to do deals, and they buy a property for cheap, do it up, refurbish it, refinance it, and then they get a capital uplift and equity, and they think, brilliant, I'm making money, this is working. And then you can get in a routine of doing that, and then you can build up properties. But then you can get to a point where you've got a portfolio and you're looking to the next deal, but you're kind of not looking at the portfolio in the background and how it's being run and managed. And that can run away with itself sometimes. You can withdraw equity from it again if it's due a remortgage. All the while you're sort of increasing your LTV, and this can become a bit of a trap if it's not addressed early enough. So I've got some simple steps to remedy this. So when you buy a property, refurbish it, refinance it, first of all, you only refinance it once to make sure you've got the uplift at the time, and then after that you don't plan to get anything out of it again. You just renew the mortgages, keep your fees down, and concentrate on the performance of the voids and maintenance of the property after that. And that's the second point I'm going to make is, when you're building up these properties, you give clear focus to the voids and maintenance. So you select good tenants, you keep an eye on the maintenance, set the properties up well when you refurbish them to be low maintenance, and you make sure that's taken care of alongside. Even if it means building your portfolio slower, this is the right way to do it. And then third, you have an exit plan. You don't just build the properties up and then keep them and then not know what to do with them. You kind of say, look, I'm building these properties up till I get to say 10 or 20 properties. Then when they get tired, or in 5 years or in 10 years, or if the price rises to a certain level, I'm then going to sell them and deploy that money in something else, or pay down debt or something like that, to stabilize and strengthen the business. And just as an additional point, so that would work for the portfolio building. Just as an additional point, people think you can get free from like a job if you do property. I would say you need to have an income source going alongside this the whole time, which you live off with your expenses. So the property is kind of an investment vehicle, sort of for the long term, not something you're going to try to live off the rent, because you can get some rental profits and then you can need a boiler, or something unexpected could happen, or property prices could go down, and you could have voids. So it should be, rental profit should be saved for kind of contingency, or to pay down debt to reduce your interest outgoings. Really, that would be the best thing for that. So you do something else for your income, which pays your living expenses, which could be something in property. It could be a profession within the property business, so that you're kind of in-house with what you're doing. But a lot of people do like sourcing, coaching. A lot of builders do investment property, so they make money from the building side of it. Something like that, or even just another job. But if you have another job, a lot of the time you sort of focus is not on the portfolio, so all of the things I've said are quite hard to execute if your job is in a different field. But it can be done if you get good agents and things. But yeah, that's my 2 pence worth today, and happy investing.